Hello guys, welcome to the channel. So in today's episode, I'm actually going to show you how you can actually use simple price action on booms and crashes, plus a little bit of BTMM, obviously, because I'm a BTMM trader. So as you can see right now, I'm actually shifting to the H4 time frame. I want to show you how it all happened, right? So you can actually see that the first thing that we do is we have to identify the peak formation, which is right at this point right here. This is our whole peak, right? Then we had our level 1 drop to here, then level 2 drop, right? So I'm anticipating another drop up to here, right, to create our complete levels, right? So let me remove these arrows. Please take note of this one. This is too much important, right? I don't want to lie to you. So you're gonna, so as I've told you earlier, we first found our levels, right? So what I'm actually going to do next is I'm actually going to find my point of interest, and this is like my first point of interest where price was actually doing something, right? We have to change this color so that it will be easy for us to see what we are doing. So I'm actually going to put this color to light blue, which is aqua. So this is our first point of interest, right? First point of interest here. Our next point of interest is around these zones here, right? You can actually see we had price going up and down, doing some crazy kind of things, right? And this point of interest is what actually, took my heart away, and I was like, okay, I need to start what is actually happening here, and I'm actually going to take my trade here. So before I did that, I have to find this other point of interest I want to show you, right? This is another point of interest. So as a matter of fact, for my entries, I had to go to H4, which is this H4. And let me zoom and show you something important. Let me zoom here. Let me remove this point of interest and show you clearly. You can actually see Ukuti, this one here, this green candle is an order block, right? Because an order block is actually an opposing candle after that huge move, right? You can actually see that we had this big move here, this big move here. Sorry about that. This big move here is what actually drove us to say now that we have something like an order block, right? So our order block acted as a point of interest, and as we had our order block on our point of interest zone, it was a great confirmation for us to track those kind of crazy trades, right? Let me remove these lines and proceed. So this is actually our H1. So let me shed my order block here. Guys, you have to understand this. You have to identify your previous three levels. That's the first thing that you do. Then you have to first find your point. Sorry, that's the second thing, like finding the point of interest. Then you may find additional confirmation like order blocks. So I'm actually going to write order block here so that I won't miss out on the important things, right? Label, let me put H4 order block zone. Okay, you can actually do this so that you will not forget what is actually happening at everything. So what is happening here? My stop loss, what was it, $20, and my TP was it, I don't know, I have to check. So this was my H4 order block. So after doing this on the H4, I had to shift to H1 to see what was actually transpiring, right? As you can see, this is my H1, right? And as a matter of fact, let me show you something important. You can actually see that this was our peak formation low, right? Let me mark and show you the levels. As usual, that's what I do. Okay, let me what is happening here? I don't need to fill this. Right, let me put parameters, then stop filling, then put black as my color here. The goal of this is to simplify this process as much possible as usual. So right now I'm at my peak, so I'm actually going to put my level counting here. This was my level 1 up shift up to there. Okay, okay, I want to make it look as much cool as possible so that I won't miss out on the important pieces of the market. Then level 2 up to here, right? I will talk about finding levels that are valid in later episodes to come. So let me put here, right? So as you can actually see, we had 3 good levels up to our order block on H1, and this was so much crazy in that everything was actually working out in the highest common possible way. So point of interest, order blocks, then levels. So this is something like the H1. So let me shift to the M15 a bit and see where it is actually going. So this was it on the M15. So right now I want to shift to my BTMM template and see what is actually transpiring so that I can get my entries right. That was it. That was it. That was it. You can actually see that this was a clear M. So for my entries, I had to go to M15. Let's take a look at my entry here. Right, 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 right. So this was like my first leg, then go down something like a small reset, then the first leg here. If you can actually move to M5, you definitely see that this is the first leg. Then this was the second leg, and I had to take my trade here. Unfortunately, the market had to come back here, but okay, I can actually call it fortunately because I was doing the opposite. So the market had to go up a bit up to there, then go down, but instead it created something like a half baitment pattern, which validated my entries. And I was like, oh, okay, this is amazing. This is so amazing. So this is all about this kind of thing. It's all about order blocks, identifying your levels, going on smaller time frames to find your entries. And I think this is crazy. So I actually entered 4 positions each with 50 cents, 50 cents. Then I closed 2 of them, right? I closed 2 of them just in case the market, Deriv is unpredictable. We may shift back to to my stop loss. So I closed 2 so that I can actually capture some profits, and my stop loss is actually up there, and I'm waiting for these 2 take profits, one being this one, then the other being this one. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button if you like this kind of content. I hope we will make it on this channel. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much.